Okay, we're going to do one more essay very quickly because I've got a class with the student who wrote this essay in 20 minutes, and I want to just quickly give him a video before we get on with that class of what I've corrected and why. I haven't corrected much because it's a great essay, and I'm sure you'll agree. However, I have corrected something, so let's have a look. The aim of this report is to describe the jobs fair that took place last week in my city, Milan. I like A positives, guys, and that looks nice to me. So why not use them? All writers use them in all their work, so it's worth making sure that there's at least one A positive somewhere in your essay. It will look good. I will focus on 2 promotions that I found particularly interesting for young people, and I will give my opinion about how helpful these kind of events are to students in their search for career opportunities. Now, it is a good start, but I know this student has made this mistake before where he said how much blah, blah, blah important to, I remember it being with important, how much blah, blah, blah important. And it's not how we do it. We say how, adjective, and then noun, and then the verb to be. So how helpful these kind of events are, yeah, and not how much these kind of events are helpful. Yeah, it's got to be the other way around. How helpful these kind of events are to students in their... Now, I think search for career opportunities is much better than research of career opportunities. It doesn't sound right to me. You don't research, well, you might research career opportunities. For me, research is something you do at university. Maybe if you're a doctor or something like that, a master's course or a postgraduate study course, you might be doing research. And when somebody says do your research and they mean go online, it kind of makes me laugh. But yeah, I think you can search for an opportunity, but research of an opportunity, never heard of it. And so let's say search for career opportunities or look for career opportunities. That's fine as well. I don't mind search for here because you very often search for something online, especially career opportunities. So I didn't mind that. International ONG. Now, I think this is NGO. I think you mean a non-governmental organisation, one of those organisations which is actually incredibly political, but they pretend not to by calling themselves non-governmental organisations. So let's have a look. The first promotion that I thought was particularly relevant was an international non-governmental organisation that helps North African migrants to come to Europe. All of us are aware of the dramatic situation that migrants from Africa have to deal with nowadays. They flee away from poor and dangerous countries, and they do not find much help when they arrive in Italy. This international organisation helps, yeah, it's singular, them during the difficult trip from Africa to Europe and when they settle down in our cities. Now, okay, well, that sounds weird because it's not parallel. It helps them during the trip and when they settle down in our cities. Yeah, do you see how you've got helps them during the noun and subordinate clause? So that's not parallel. And I just wanted to point it out. It's not necessarily a mistake, but there is a much clearer way of writing that sentence if we do it using the rules of parallel structure. Something like, this international organisation helps them during the difficult trip from Africa to Europe and from the moment that they settle down in our cities. Would still be better, would be more parallel. From preposition like during, yeah, and then the moment, noun phrase, yeah, from the moment that they settle down in our cities. So that would be more parallel, and I would consider doing that. I might even quickly change it. During the difficult trip from Africa to Europe, and you could use during the time during the time that they settle down in our cities, yeah, and then you got it parallel. And I just want that during the difficult trip and during the otherwise it really does sound odd. Okay, I think the working in such an organisation, yes, such a wonderful hotel, such an organisation, it's usually such a, isn't it, or such an, would be a fruitful experience for students that have set their minds on pursuing a career in humanitarian organisations. Good. He's using a lot of concrete examples here. I just was talking about this, and this is what always makes his content good. It ties his content down to the ground. I mean, it's not content that I necessarily agree with, but that's not important for me. It's a good essay. It's got good, solid examples. It's not leaving me wonder, what what the jobs fair was about or anything like that. It's got very concrete stuff here. Let's keep going. And yeah, I changed it. Oh, okay. I put two different things in here. This international organization helps them during the difficult trip from Africa to Europe and on arrival. Yeah, during and on arrival in our cities. Or this international organization helps them when they make the difficult trip from Africa to Europe and when they settle down in our cities. Then we've got two subordinate clauses. So you're either going to use two prepositional phrases, yeah, or two subordinate clauses, and then you've got parallel structure, yeah, and that's what we're looking for. So the other promotion that I found interesting was a travel agency that organizes journeys in Asia. This agency helps people that want to have a thrilling and beautiful trip in countries such as China or India. I don't think so is appropriate here. I got rid of it. The agency sets out the routes and books the hotels and restaurants in order to give its clients the best experience of their lives. Be careful with pronouns. This is another mistake which comes up in almost every essay. The student here used their to refer to two different people, which is not allowed. Notice that really we're talking about the agency, so its works much better here. And then we've got no confusion. We've got the agency wants to give its clients the best experience of the clients of their lives. And then their matches up nicely with clients and its matches up nicely with agency. And it's correct. And I think we need to say lives if it's clients, yeah, of their lives. Working for this particular agency requires knowledge of Chinese or Indian languages. Therefore, I think, therefore, I think you need a semicolon here. I missed this one. Sorry, guys, missed this one. Semicolon, therefore, comma. This is a conjunctive adverb, isn't it? It's a conjunctive adverb. And if we just use a comma there, we've got a comma splice. Now, I missed that the first time. It's very easy to miss a comma splice. But that needs to be semicolon, therefore, comma. I think this job would better suit students of Oriental cultures. I didn't like students of Oriental studies. Otherwise, you've got students of study, which is weird. You know, students of study, how many students, you can't keep using the words connected to study in the same sentence. It's not okay. It doesn't sound good. So let's say students of Oriental cultures, and then it's great. On the whole, I think the job fair is a helpful tool, not an helpful. Yeah, a helpful tool, and a hotel. I quite often see this though. I see an historic, and it's not right. Yeah, I mean maybe you say an historic, but if you drop the H, but it's not right. Before H's, you need a and not an. But many natives make that mistake, and I find it weird. The job fair helps them to look for a job, and it gives them the opportunity to talk directly with people that have been working in the field for many years. People that can give them suggestions about what can suit them better and what would be the best preparation for that particular career. Good finish. I think the content's excellent here. This is notice it's really solid. It's really, it mentions so many concrete things like NGOs and migrants coming from North Africa to Europe. And what kind of people would succeed in the NGO? So people with language, actually it wasn't languages, was it? It was students who would like to do something in humanitarian organizations. Yeah, and so it's really concrete. And then the same here, it would really suit Chinese, students of Chinese or Indian languages. Excellent, why not? And so it's very solid. The content's brilliant. You do answer the question fully. There are not many mistakes. This will get a good mark. Yeah, this essay will get a good mark, certainly. But the main way to get the best mark ever in this essay is just to get rid of those few mistakes which are remaining, and certainly to consider parallel structure in that one sentence that we looked at. Okay. Thank you, everybody, for coming. I can see that Amit has come, Shaya has come, Amit has come, and Neymar. So hello to everybody. I'll probably be along later in the week, so keep your eyes and ears peeled. I usually come in the mornings about 8 or 9, but if you don't make it, it's not the end of the world. You have to go to my website, though. Don't look around my YouTube channel. Look on my website. It's really easy. Skype-lessons.com, and then you will find all of the lessons that I am taking down from YouTube You will find them all right there. So please do go there if you like these classes, if they're useful for you, because they will continue to be deleted from YouTube. I don't like YouTube. Okay, everybody understand now? I don't like YouTube. So please go to Skype lessons and I'll be delighted to see you, and I'll keep providing new lessons on my website for everybody to watch. Okay, thanks everybody. See you.